watched 4 Star Wars movies. You think you have the Force?
Michael, my midichlorians.
Midichlorians? What?
Oh my god! Michael! Michael, I did it!
What's up, world? Justin back here with Tension 369. We got Pebbles, we got Mike, and we got Nick behind the camera. And tonight, we're continuing right on with our Catch Up to Kenobi special with Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
A Star Wars story.
Last week, we watched Solo, which was another Star Wars story, separate from the main story that we've been following with the prequels that we finished, but it introduced a few characters that we should be familiar with and we will meet again going forward. We started off with seeing Han on Corellia, doing a job for Lady Proxima. Everything went south. He lost both sides of the deal. He ended up going back with nothing, tried to play it off with like a fake rock to escape. We meet his girlfriend Kira, who is the mother of dragons. So Kira and Han try to escape Corellia, and they do get separated at the spaceport. Han needing to get off planet before Proxima's gang finds him, joins the Empire, wanting to become a star pilot, with plans to steal a ship and get back to Corellia to get Kira. Ends up 3 years serving with the Empire, fighting the rebels, or not the rebels, but pockets of rebels who were fighting against the Empire, the Sidious.
And she was part of the secret cult.
Yes, Crimson Dawn. Not a secret cult, it's a syndicate. It's a crime syndicate that exists within the Star Wars universe. It's deep lore. There's the Pikes, Jabba the Hutt, which we don't know yet, and the Hutts are a big gang family.
But Chewbacca was in it.
Chewbacca, yes.
I like Chewbacca.
Yeah, that's right. They were friends. That's right. I totally forgot about that.
That's right, Mike. We had Chewbacca. We met Chewbacca for the first time when Han Solo was accused of being a traitor by Tobias Beckett. I think his name is Beckett. I'm pretty sure.
Beckett.
They threw him down into the cell, and actually Chewbacca came out, and we learned that Han could speak a little bit of Wookiee, which I didn't even know until I watched Solo for the first time. I didn't know Han could speak Wookiee before he met Chewie. We learned that he comes up with a nickname in the movie. He calls him Chewie because he says Chewbacca's too long.
Cute.
You actually really enjoyed this movie, Pebbles.
I really like this movie, and the only reason why this movie hasn't been my number one is because the last movie that we watched, episode 3, right?
Yep. Where
Anakin becomes Darth Vader, you can't really beat that. So if that didn't happen in that movie, this would be my favorite, just because I like that it's like newer. And I like that there's always like action and drama like every single second. I feel like in the other movies, like the history is great and the effects are great for what it was back then. But I feel like everything happened really slowly and really like relaxed, and like this was just like boom, 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 like Chewbacca, this is happening, destruction, death, death, death. So it's like, it was great and intense and I loved it.
You actually fell in love with the droid L3, I believe,
Yep.
who belonged to Lando Calrissian, who we met, who was played by Childish Gambino, which I think he portrayed Lando so good.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised.
There's actually a lot of theories out there that Lando is a clone from the Clone Wars, and he like took his chip out and he went rogue, and like that's like kind of a theory that goes around. I don't really think it's true, but it is something that's discussed. They end up having to steal hyperfuel, like, but it's unrefined, so they go to do the Kessel Run. This is where the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. They meet this giant squid monster in the void that they have to escape from, which was actually crazy. That scene was like nuts to sit there and watch. All in all, they end up, when we get to the end, they go to the meeting and Tobias betrays Solo, but Solo tries to save like the refined fuel and the gang. Oh yeah, the gang, the pirate gang that was in the whole movie. We end up
then Darth Maul.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, I did not see that coming either. And I was gonna add to it, another thing I liked about the last movie is that the relationship that was focused on was Chewbacca's and it was Han.
Yeah, it was them like.
So it was like a brotherhood instead of like a romance, which that was fresh.
See,
so
you're not familiar with the original trilogy, so you like their relationship was already like, I don't want to go too much into it. I don't want to spoil too much. Yeah, so like you see so many things in Solo that just start, that just reoccur, like are just reoccurring things, and like that's their brotherhood, their bond, like. That's the things they do together, and like they start here. I told you guys to pay attention to the dice. Remember in the beginning of the movie that he put up on the windshield? Those are very important in later movies. But we get to the end, and they run into the boss of the Crimson Dawn, Dryden Voss, who had like the scars on his face. Mike actually realized it mid-movie what those scars meant. He was shocked, and I think Nick was like, "What's up?" And Mike looked over. He was like, "Rocked," and like it was great. Pebbles didn't even realize his scars, Dryden Voss's scars, were in shape of Darth Maul's. And like to show his like obedience, to show that he served Darth Maul. But Han Solo ends up getting away. I believe he got away with the hyperfuel. Dryden Voss, Kira left him, which was very sad. She went to go join Maul. I will tell you, you guys they're not gonna watch Clone Wars or Rebels. It's okay, it's fine. They don't need to. We're just doing live action right now. Kira, I believe, to my knowledge, is no longer mentioned in the current
That's fine.
stuff. Like that was the one and only time we ever seen Kira. Nick, what'd you think of the last movie?
I like it a lot. It really drew it in exactly like Pebbles said, the whole friendship between Han and Chewie. A lot different than the rest of the Star Wars series for sure, but it's definitely a story that was well needed.
Slightly better, except for the Darth Vader thing.
The Darth Vader.
She's obsessed with Darth Vader.
I am.
All right, well, Rogue One, sadly, we don't have any connecting things to Solo into this movie. I will tell you that it's like average, like the beginning of the movie is like a few years after, like 3 or 4 years after Revenge of the Sith.
So
And
like
then
10 years.
we cut right to like 9 years after Revenge of the Sith.
Never mind.
The end of this movie is going to come before Kenobi, but that's okay. Like timeline-wise, everything's gonna fit, and we're not gonna be spoiled to anything we can't be spoiled to. You guys won't know anything you're not supposed to leading up into when we get to 4, 5, and 6. And Kenobi, you guys will know nothing because you had never seen Rebels or Clone Wars. You don't really know everything that's going on. But let's get into it. Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
A long time ago in a galaxy far away, far, far away.
Do anything stupid now.
You will never win.
Do it.
They killed her?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she's so strong. She's not even crying or anything. She's just moving.
That's it.
She's smart.
You gotta go find Force
But yeah,
Whitaker.
during this time period, they're probably used to a lot of that.
Yeah, she can cry later. My child.
Your child.
Go.
Let's go.
Cool.
It's a pretty good start.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's where Forrest Whitaker brought it?
Imagine.
Years later.
Come, we go to jail.
She's a traitor.
I found her!
An Imperial pilot, one of the cargo drivers, he defected yesterday. He's telling people they're making a weapon. The Kyber crystals, that's what they're for. What kind of weapon? Look, I have to go. What kind of weapon? A planet killer. I'll never climb out of here, my arm.
Oh.
Calm down. Calm down. We'll be alright.
Yeah, I was gonna say. He's
Oh.
gonna use that as bait.
Wow, main character who's bad. They helped you.
She lived by herself with her parents. That's
Choke
like,
slam.
God.
Congratulations. You are being rescued.
Wow, what a throw.
Yavin 4.
Oh man. Yavin 4 is a very important planet. Rebel Alliance headquarters. Let's go. There they are. Look at those helmets, bro. Oh.
Yavin.
Yavin.
Yavin. Yavin.
When was your last contact with Saw Gerrera?
His name is Forrest Whitaker. Imagine she turned around and said that.
It's been a long time.
A Death Star.
Love the robots.
Yeah, those are cool robos.
He's
I'm K2SO.
K2SO.
I see the Council is sending you with us to Jeddah.
Apparently so.
That is a bad idea. I think so, and so does Cassin.
And sarcasm.
Yeah, right?
He's so
I
cool.
don't like him.
He tends to say whatever comes into his circuits. It's a byproduct of the reprogramming.
Why does she get a blaster and I don't?
Aww.
Where'd you get it?
I found it.
I find that answer vague and unconvincing.
I love it.
You're letting her keep it. Would you like to know the probability of her using it against you? It's high. It's very high.
It's high. I love you. Oh, you hear that? Oh, there he is. That's his job, to sit up on that pole and record people.
He's like, yep, that's a ship.
Lies! Deceptions!
What the heck?
Deceptions!
I had to speak to Saw Gerrera before he could do that.
Well, it's him.
Oh my god.
Wow, just appears like that.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm not gonna lie, that definitely looked like a Lego.
Whoa, whoa.
This is all practical.
What's all that in the back?
That's like CGI adding, but those ships, that's all practical, I'm pretty sure. This is Grand Moff Tarkin. He's full CGI.
What's unfortunate about the security breach on Jeddah, Director Krennic? After so many setbacks and delays, and now this. You have made Time an ally of the rebellion.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Ew.
You don't want any trouble, sorry.
Is that a Bolchinian?
Nah, they'll get theirs, don't worry. There's a running joke that stormtroopers cannot aim.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Did you know that wasn't me?
Where are you taking these prisoners?
These are prisoners.
Yes, where are you taking them?
I am taking them to imprison them in prison.
Yes.
Play it well. Oh my god. Oh, snap.
Let them pass.
in peace. The Force is with me, and I am with the Force. And I fear nothing, for all this, as the Force wills it. Hey, stop right there.
Yo, literally, who tried voice minutes? What's really good?
What's really good?
Oh. Oh.
You almost shot me.
You're welcome.
You left me behind.
You were already the best soldier in my cadre.
I was 16.
I was protecting you.
You dumped me.
You were the daughter of an Imperial science officer.
Commence primary ignition. Commence primary ignition.
Jin, my Stardust.
My Stardust.
I can't imagine what you think of me. When I was taken, I faced some bitter truths. I've placed a weakness deep within the system. A flaw so small and powerful they will never find it. I know where your father is.
What?
Go with him, Jin.
That's big information.
Let's go.
He talked to the pilot. That's terrifying.
That is, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Slow spread.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And it's another word for it.
Well, it is pretty, but it's horrible.
Force Whitaker.
That's one hell of a way to go.
Hell yeah.
Now he's trying to take it.
No, he's not trying.
Stand here amidst my achievement, not yours! I'm afraid the recent security breaches have laid bare your inadequacies as a military director.
Oh, man.
And they didn't even make it there all the way.
Fire! Stop! It was me! It was me! Fire!
I knew it. Oh my god.
He's working for the Empire. The rebels think that don't know that he's the one who sent the message. Well, he's dead now.
Who's dead now?
Your dad.
What? That's horrible. She just lost another parent.
Let's go, Trent.
Oh, love it. It's
Insane.
incredible. Just shot the ship right out the sky without eyes.
Papa, it's me. It's Jin.
So much to tell you.
Like this, his leg probably hurts like that. Like, this is sad.
It hurts. He ain't feeling nothing no more.
Yeah. Deadly accuracy, bro. Deadly.
That's crazy.
Mike Pebbles,
You're a rebel now.
welcome to the rebellion. Oh shit.
This
Kind
has
of
to be
looks
what
like
we
where
see.
Anakin almost died.
Oh, I wonder why it looks like that.
If we see him, that is a sick room. Look at the shadow. Oh my god, there he is! Oh my god, I love it. God, it's so cool.
Director Krennic.
Yes.
Lord Vader.
Ooh,
Be careful not to choke on your aspirations.
That
wow.
was super cool.
We need to capture the Death Star plans if there's any hope of destroying it.
You're asking us to invade an Imperial installation based on nothing but hope.
Yes.
Rebellions are built on hope.
Yeah.
You know who could compute better odds?
K2.
K2.
Go, go, go!
Jin, I'll be there for you. Cassian said I had to.
Oh.
If we can make it to the ground, we'll take the next chance. And the next. On and on until we win, or the chances are spent.
Got guns and tasers.
What brings you to Scout? Taylor Nerso. I want every dispatch, every transmission he has ever sent called up for inspection.
Our optimal route to the data vault places only 89 stormtroopers in our path. We will make it no more than 33% of the way before we are killed. Light it up.
There's some kind of suicide squad.
Make it rain. Probably don't even feel that. It's probably just a light switch.
Intercepted Imperial transmission, Mom. Rebels on Scarif.
I need to speak with Admiral Radis.
He's returned to his ship. He's going to fight.
Whoa!
Why get ready?
I'm so happy I see R2.
Imagine they had those tanks before they.
Yes.
All squadron leaders.
Why did they form like that?
Admiral, this is Blue Leader standing by.
Blue leader standing by.
Traveling light speed.
Standing by. This is Red Leader. Standing by.
Come on, come on, come on! Pull off!
So many things have to happen for this plan to work. Oh, she's giving him a blaster.
Your behavior, Jin Erso, is continually unexpected.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
They are
More fighters, form up!
they're like flying solar panels.
Okay!
Goodbye.
Oh my god!
Wow.
I'm
They
sick
did
and
it.
tired of them doing this.
I got him!
Oh, she dropped it.
Almost.
Force is with me. I'm one with the Force and the Force is with me.
I'm missing every.
I'm one with the Force.
Cassian!
Oh.
Stop falling.
He's hitting every tree branch.
Please stop falling. Alright, good.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The Force was not with him for that one.
This is Admiral Radis, Rogue One. We hear you.
The rebels are getting spanked right now,
Corvette
yo.
that looks like the hammerhead.
Oh, grenade!
Oh, my Lanta.
No.
He did his job.
God.
did his
He
job.
died too? No, now I'm very, very upset. Because I actually liked him.
I just have a weird feeling that this is just one of those movies where nobody actually survives.
Headshot.
Rain. Jeez.
Oh
He's
my
going
gosh,
too.
they all...
Oh, man.
Who are you? You, on the other hand, die with the rebellion.
Yeah?
Admiral, we have the plans. She did it.
It's so pretty.
Sir, shall I begin targeting their fleet?
Lord Vader will handle the fleet. Target the base at Scarif. Single reactor ignition.
Yes, sir.
You may file when ready.
Yeah, he looked up immediately now.
Oh, they're gonna blow up the planet?
No.
All ships, prepare for jump to hyperspace.
That's right, we're getting out of here, guys. Nope.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, that is badass!
Like a breeze. No
Like it's
problemo.
nothing. Get out of here.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, facts. Take it.
Effortless.
My man is standing out in the vacuum of space.
He killed his own lover. Oh my god, Anakin.
What is it they've sent us?
Yep.
It is, okay.
Hope.
And
De-aged.
and
That's Carrie Fisher, de-aged.
It just goes right into the 4 point, right? Right into it.
Mike, Pebbles, everyone, that was Rogue One, a Star Wars story. It is a great movie. You guys weren't ready for the twist at the end. I held it in because nobody here besides me has ever seen this. Yes, it was a movie where all of our main cast sadly perished and they died. But I think it was awesome. But I know what I think. I want to turn it right over to you guys. Since this is Nick's first movie that he hasn't seen, Nick, what'd you think of it?
Incredible story. Only sad part about this one was it was a little bit predictable for me. So other than that, I loved it. Loved all the characters, a lot of new people, and a lot of now gone people too at the same exact time. But it was great. I loved it.
Kind of is predictable. Like halfway through the movie, you could tell, like, especially people that know Star Wars, I never see these characters again, so what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
But Pebbles, what'd you think of Rogue One?
So I like it, right? What made me like it was Anakin appearing. Because I really liked the whole movie, but they all die, so it's like they don't have any more significance. But the significance of it is that the ship was introduced. The
Death Star.
The Death Star, and I thought that was a beautiful
The team
ship.
sacrificed their life in order to send the plans
and
to the
then
rebels.
we got to meet, what's his name, K2?
K2SO.
We got to meet him, and he died. We got to meet everyone, and they died. But it just reiterates the fact that Anakin as Darth Vader is just such a great concept, and I'm just so excited for the next Star Wars. To see him in action.
You are so, like, involved with Anakin's, like, journey and, like, story, and that is, like, awesome. Because I think you're gonna be very satisfied when we reach the climax of this trilogy. Like,
It's
when we reach, like, the middle,
Yeah.
you're gonna really enjoy.
It's like people probably like don't like him and hate him because, you know, he killed kids, killed his lover, but it's like there's so much hurt and trauma and emotion that he like experienced fighting his own battles with himself. So it's like honestly the path that's happening for him, maybe it's meant for him and meant for everybody, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't have really said it better myself. You took the words right out of my mouth when you said that. I was going to say that basically the same exact answer.
I did take the words right out of his mouth. I did use the Force to do that.
Mike, what'd you think about Rogue One?
I thought it was excellent. I love the whole storyline, like what Nick said. I like how it, you know, the main plot is to get the plan on how to, you know, the whole plot is, you know, them finding the weakness of the Death Star now that they have it and the whole universe knows, and now from then on it's just, you know, I feel like it's just gonna be a downfall for the Empire.
We now, guys, collectively, we have now caught ourselves up to everything we need to watch before Kenobi releases.
Oh my goodness! That's exciting!
Obi-Wan Kenobi premieres May 25th.
Obi-Wan?
That'll be our next piece of Star Wars content that we release. Let's watch wise. But I think it's been a great movie. Rogue One, to me, just because how it like connects to A New Hope and like how it just builds the story, and like there was always these hints of like how the Death Star plans were acquired and stuff like that. Like it's very hinted on in the original trilogy. Solo was good. Personally, I like Rogue One better than Solo.
Oh my god, absolutely not.
without doubt.
Whoa, you guys, am I the only one with the opinion that Han Solo is like way better than this movie, or?
I like Rogue One more, without a doubt.
It's just.
You know why? I feel like there's a lot more combat and death in this one, and I feel like you guys gravitate towards it.
I very much.
I like Han Solo because it's more like feelings and story, and it's quirky, and you know there's a lot of like sarcasm and stuff. Like I really like that.
I very much am a fan more of the original trilogy than I am of the prequels, like the ones that came out when we were all younger.
This is a prequel, and so was Han Solo?
No, these are all just separate Star Wars stories that came out newer.
Got
The
it.
prequel trilogy is what we watched, episode 1, 2, and 3. The original trilogy is 4, 5, and 6, and then the sequel trilogy is 7, 8, and 9. This movie, Solo does it too. It brings you Han, Chewie, Lando. It like gives you like the nostalgia. But this movie just plucks you from the prequels and just drops you into
It's a good segue.
the original trilogy. It's like gold leader, red leader, blue leader. Like you just hear all these things.
Yeah.
The Mon Calamari, who are like the main crux of the Rebel fleet
And you
because they're
kept
like
mentioning
shipbuilders.
like the CGI for like those two characters
Mo-
who have importance.
Yes, Grand Moff Tarkin and Mon Mothma. Mon Mothma, I believe, is still alive right now, the woman who played her. In this movie, they just de-aged her, I believe. I know for a fact Grand Moff Tarkin, his actor, had passed away before this movie was made, and he's full CGI. Wow. And I keep spitting. They used voice recordings from his older movies of Star Wars to generate new lines for him to say.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good. But just keep your eyes out, all because we are done catching ourselves up with Star Wars and now we're moving on waiting for Kenobi. Doesn't mean Let's Watch is over, so keep your eyes open. Watch that bell go off to get notifications, and if you haven't, click it so you get notifications. Make sure you subscribe and follow our social medias. We'll have them down in the description of the video.
And leave a comment if you like what we're watching.
Make sure you also leave a comment, since on this video right here, this will be our last catch up to Star Wars. What do you want to see us watch next after Kenobi? Let us know down in the comments. I've been Justin. We are Tension 369.
I am Pebbles.
And we will catch you in the next video.